the truth, lying to you, or saying something which is not there in the passage. So how do we do it? We play a game. True or not true. So 33% chance of getting it right? If you say all true, 33% right. Get it? So 9 questions, 3 will always be correct. Yes, if you say all true, that's it. Easy, right? So 3 we have already learned. Now remaining 6 how to solve. That's it. Now it doesn't really work like that. Last year I had a test in Wollongong. I sat in December, and the last section, academic test, because I have to get it renewed every 2 years. It was expired. So I sat for a test, and the last section had 11 true, false, not given.
Yes, sir. You did the test?
Yes, I always do every 2 years. I have to teach you. I have to get 9 bands to teach you, or 8 plus basically. So now I sat for the test. 11 questions in the last section on true, false. 3 questions on no more than 3 words, and 11 questions on true, false, not given. My first answer was false. Then not given, not given, not given, not given, not given, not given, true, not given. That was the list. Right. So it's not that 33% will be true. So they can, it depends on the mood of the teacher who made the test. So I wrote 9 not given answers, 1 false, 1 true. They were all correct because reading score was 9. My writing score was low. I got 8. I don't know why. Mostly I get 8.5 in writing, but 8 in writing, everything else 9. So that means it's possible to get 9 not given. So there's no rule that you'll guesswork and do 2. It won't work. Right? Some students have that habit. In the last section, don't do it. Today we're going to learn the skill how to get it correct. Make sense? So no guesswork in true false. Guesswork does not work. If you're very lucky, it's a different story. Otherwise, please don't guess. So just pass it on, 1 each to everyone. We'll get to it maybe after 1 hour because a lot of theory is involved in doing true false. Okay? Good. I got it. In this block. I don't know. What do you get? One more? One more, yes. Pen I'm going to give you. There we go.
No, I got it.
So, true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given is the same thing. That's why we have it as a common class for general and academic. Now, how do we solve it? Step number 1. You always go to the question first. No need to read the passage. You straight away go to the question. When you go to the question and you read the first sentence, the first question number, whatever it is, 21, 22, you go there and you break it down. So it's a long process of solving true, false, not given. Long in a way that we have to learn a lot of steps, but that step is going to be done within 1 minute. All these steps, right? So we straight away break down the sentence. Break down the sentence into 2 things. First of all, what does breakdown mean? Breakdown means if I say, I went to London last year. So if I have to break it down, I can say, who went to London? I did. Where did I go? London. When did I go? Last year. Right? So I have broken down the sentence into 3 separate parts. Okay? Whenever you break down a sentence, you understand it more. Easy. So it's easy to understand if you have different parts rather than a very long compound sentence or a complex sentence. Now, when we break it down into 2 things. Number 1, the structure of the sentence. And number 2, any kind of additional information given in the sentence. So, structure and additional info. Structure can be 2 kinds. So, it's all theory before we can actually solve something. It can either be a simple structure or a compound structure. Everyone knows what simple sentence is? What a compound sentence? Yes? Grammar, 5th class, simple sentence, compound sentence.
Only one sentence related to one topic.
Yes, will be a simple sentence, not really related to one topic, but for example, simple sentence can be number 1, action based. That means active voice. So what is active voice? Cat killed the rat. Remember? Active voice, action based. So cat killed the rat. So cat is the subject, killed is the action or the verb, and rat is the object. So cat killed the rat becomes subject, verb, object. Active voice or action based sentence. The action in the sentence is killing, killed. Make sense, everyone? Now, number 2 can be a comparison based sentence. What is comparison based? Where two things are being compared, right? For example, coffee is tastier than tea. Makes sense? iPhone is more expensive than LG phone. Okay? So we are comparing two things in a sentence. Not an action, but a comparison based. Makes sense? So every comparison based structure will look like this. X dash Y bracket more than, less than, or equal to. That means what? Two things are being compared. One is more than, or one is less than, or one is equal to the other one in terms of something. That means in a certain context. So if I say Jasmine is taller than Srijana, X is Jasmine, Y is Srijana, more is the sign, height is the context. You understand? You with me? Right. Similarly, if I say Srijana is braver than Jasmine, then what? Srijana is X, Jasmine is Y, more, but context is not height now, it's bravery. We are comparing who is scared of ghosts and who is not. Make sense? Are you with me? So the context has changed. So, but comparison between two entities, it can be two people, it can be drinks, coffee and tea, it can be two pens, but in terms of something. So I can compare the two pens in terms of color, I can compare the two pens in terms of writing ability, I can compare the two pens in terms of cost. That context can keep changing, but X and Y are the two pens, more than, less than, equal to. This pen is brighter than this pen. This pen is cheaper than this pen. Both are comparison based, different context, different sign. Make sense, everyone? So that is called comparison based structure. Number 3, the third possible structure in a simple sentence can be cause and effect relationship. So give me an example of cause and effect. Come on, any cause and effect?
Deforestation is an effect of
Is the cause behind? Global warming.
global warming.
So deforestation leads to global warming. Is a cause and effect statement. Okay. Pollution leads to global warming. Right. Smoking leads to cancer. Right. So cause and effect statement. It is an action-based statement where leads to is the action, but it is showing a relationship between a cause leading to something. It can also be effect and cause. I can say global warming first and then pollution. Can I? Global warming is caused due to pollution. So it's an effect and cause relationship. Is that clear? So there are 3 possible structures in simple structures: action-based, comparison-based, cause and effect-based. Pretty simple, right? All this theory is important. We'll understand later why they're important for true, false, not given. But we have to straight away find out which kind of structure is it. Is it clear? Number 2, it can be compound structure. That means mix of simple structures. Action plus action, action plus comparison, action plus cause, cause plus comparison, cause plus action. Any two things mixed together. With me, everyone? Sure, you're lost. Okay. Understood? So where are the notes? Please make it. It's very important. Okay, good. So second is compound based structure, which can be two things mixed together. If I say, I went to London last year for a seminar. Now what happened to the sentence? Which kind of structure is it? Simple or compound?
Compound.
Compound. What are the two structures I have mixed?
Went to London.
Went is action based, and for a seminar is cause, reason. Why did you go to London? For seminar. So I mixed the two things together and gave you a longer sentence, which is a compound sentence having two structures. I went to London. I went there because of a seminar. I joined it together, made a compound sentence. I went to London for a seminar. Make sense? There are two parts in that sentence. It's a compound structure sentence. Are you with me?
Yes.
Everyone, right? So this is what you have to understand straight away. There are two parts of that sentence. So when we break it down, we divide it into two parts. Where did you go? Why did you go? Is that clear? Two parts. Where did you go? Action based. And why did you go? Cause based. Cause can be reason as well. Make sense? Right. Okay. Now, on these sentences, we can sometimes add additional information as well. For example, if I say, I went to London last year for a seminar. Now, last year, is it a new structure?
No.
No, it's just an additional information. I'm not changing the structure anymore. It's still a compound structure based on action and a cause, but additional information of what? When? That means time. I've added the time there. Makes sense? So these additional informations can be 6 kinds. Number 1, I can add a quantity, I can add a quality, I can add a place, a time, example or examples, and finally possibility. So this pen is better than this pen, comparatively. Alright, so 6 possible additions can be there. Quantity, quality, place, time, examples, possibility. You understand what quantity means? What is quantity? How many? So I have books. Which kind of structure?
Simple.
Simple, action based, cause based, or comparison based?
Action based.
Action based. I have books. What's the action there? What's the verb? Have.
Have.
That's right. So have, am, was, were, is. All these are verbs. Which kind of verbs?
Auxiliary.
Auxiliary verbs. Right? Helping verbs we used to call them. Remember? Again, 5th standard English. So auxiliary, helping verbs. I have a laptop. Have is already in action. I had my lunch. Had is already in action. So ate or had is the same action, right? In that context. So they are helping verbs. So it's an action-based statement, right? So if I say I have 20 books, then what? Did I change the structure?
Additional information.
Structure is still same. Additional information of quantity. Makes sense. So that is important for us. Why? Why are we breaking it down into all this? Because maybe the passage says I have 19 books. Then what? True, false, or not given?
False.
False. You understand? So only that quantity can change my answer. So we have to first break it down. Right? What if based on the passage I have no books?
No.
He says I have books and that says I have no books. I only have laptop. Everything I do is online. I don't have any books. Makes sense? It's possible, right? So they can change the structure in the passage. They can also change the quantity in the passage. Make sense? If I say I have I have hardback books. You know what a hardback is? Hardback.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have hardback books. The passage says I have paperback books. What am I changing?
Quality.
Quality, right? So one added information can change my answer. That is why we have to break it down into parts, because anything can change my answer. I have books, but hardback, paperback, different answer there. You understand? That is why we break it down into all parts, and all parts are important for us to verify is it true, is it false, or is it not true. Clear? So why we are taking this step. So quantity means what? How many or how much? Anything that tells you about how many or how much will be quantity in the sentence. It doesn't really have to be numbers. It can be certain words as well. Which words? Many, plenty, some, few. You understand? All these English words also give you how many? Few books. Some books. Right. So just one tricky question. If I say the question number 17 says I have 5 books. You have to say true, false, or not given. Right? I go to the passage and the passage says I have some books. True, false, or not given?
True. No.
No?
No.
So question says
False.
I have
Not given.
5 books, right? Simple question I'm making, quantity based. The passage says I have some books. True, false, or not given?
False.
False or not
So
given?
this is the passage.
I
This is
think
the
true.
question. So
Yeah.
come on
I
guys.
think true.
False. So I don't have some books. I'm lying to you. I don't have 5 books. I'm lying to you. I don't have 5 books. I'm a liar. Liar means false, right? Am I lying to you by saying I have 5 books? I'm telling you the truth. I have 5 books.
Yeah.
Based on this? Based on some books, that does that mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean, right? So true, false, or not given?
Not given.
Not given.
Why don't you say not false? Why
Sorry?
don't you say false?
I say false.
Oh.
Understand? It's only quantity based tests, right? It can be all
5 books can represent some books.
Let's see. Now it's true. Everyone with me? Now that question is true,
Yeah.
right? Now this question is false,
False. Yeah.
right? And now this question is some and not given.
Not given. Yeah.
You understand? It's only quantity based test. But it can be true, it can be false, it can be not given. That means that we have to check for quantity or not. Important, right? Right, okay. Now, another trick. If I change this to some, and I change this to 5.
Same, exactly not given.
Still given.
Not given? I'm lying to you by saying I have some books.
No.
Am I a liar?
Maybe
I don't have
two
some
books,
books.
I will.
You don't have any proof that I have some books in the passage?
Yeah.
Do I have some books or not?
Yeah, you have.
Yes, so yes means what? True or not given?
True.
If I ask you a question, do I have some books? You read the passage and find out. Do I have some books?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes means what? Yes, no, not given.
Not five.
Not five. But do I have some books or not?
Contradiction in quantity.
Do I have some books?
Yes.
Question is, do I have some books?
Yes.
Yes. Based on what? Based on the passage. So true, false or not given?
True.
True. You understand? Do I have some books? Yes. And that means what? True. Do I have 5 books? I don't know. Not given. Do I have some books? Yes. True. You understand that? That is what we are learning, that only quantity can change my answer sometimes. So we have to find out what is the quantity given there. Is that clear? So we have to break it down and find out what is he saying in terms of quantity. Then what is he saying in terms of quality. Is that clear? Okay. Let's go and find out. So, quality means what? What is quality? Kind. Right? He is a rich man, honest man, brave man, kind of man. Is that clear? So, quality. That means what kind? So, if I say I cooked chicken, which kind of statement? Structure. I cooked chicken. Simple. Action based, comparison based, or cause and effect? Action based. Cooking is the action there. Is right? So I cooked tasty chicken. Which kind of chicken did I cook?
Quality.
Tasty. Quality of chicken is given, which is tasty. Makes sense. And the passage says I cooked chicken which no one liked.
Compound.
Passage says I cooked chicken which no one could even taste. True, false, or not given? False. I did not cook tasty chicken, right? Based on the passage, you are lying to me. Is it clear? So quality does matter as well. Makes sense? It's not only quantity, it is the quality also which is important, right? So if I say Jasmine is an intelligent girl. So Jasmine is a girl is what? Is a simple action-based statement. But when I say intelligent, I have added what? Additional information is what? Quality of the noun Jasmine at the moment. Is it right? Okay. If I go to the passage and it says Jasmine is a brave girl. True, false, or not given?
Not given.
Given. So passage says Jasmine is a brave girl. Okay. And the question says Jasmine is an intelligent girl. True, false, or not given, guys?
Not
Not
given.
given.
Everyone happy with not given? Or
Yeah.
false?
Not given.
Not given, right? So if I say, sorry Jasmine, but
Why not false?
one false. That's what the question is, right? So Jasmine is sorry Jasmine, stupid girl. Now what? Jasmine is an intelligent girl. Jasmine is a stupid girl. True, false, or not given?
Not given.
Not given.
Still not given. She's stupid. She doesn't have brains.
False.
She doesn't have brain if
She doesn't. She's stupid, right? Is she intelligent? Based on the passage, she's stupid. Is she intelligent?
False.
Is she intelligent? Answer.
False.
No.
Yeah.
Right? Based on the passage, she's not intelligent. She's stupid. Sorry, Jasmine. So
That's
we'll change the word to Suzanne, right? Now a new word. Suzanne is a stupid girl. Suzanne is an intelligent girl. So true, false, or not given now?
False.
False. But if I change it to Jasmine is now. Now I'm not sorry. Jasmine is a beautiful girl. Now true, false, or not given?
Not given.
Not given because what is changing? The context, right? That means here I was talking about brain. Here I am talking about looks, right? So I don't know anything about her brain. Doesn't mean beautiful girls can't be intelligent. They can still be intelligent, right? Yes, right. So we don't know anything about her brains. We only know something about her looks. Are you with me? Right. So answer will be not given. If I say Jasmine is a dumb girl, true, false, or not given?
False.
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 Because now I am talking about her brains and I am saying something bad about it. I am saying something good about it. I am lying to you. Is it right? So if I say Jasmine is a brainy girl, true, false, or not given?
True.
True. True.
So quality can be true, can be false, can be not given. That is why it's important for us to find out the quality of the sentence. Is that clear? Of the noun in the sentence. Is that clear? Make sense? So quantity is also important, quality is also important because they both can change the answers. Right? So if I say Jasmine is a beautiful girl and here I say Jasmine is an intelligent girl, not given. Jasmine is a beautiful girl, here I say Jasmine is an ugly girl, false. Jasmine is a beautiful girl, Jasmine is a good looking girl, true. Make sense? Right. So same context, same meaning, true. Same context, opposite meaning, false. Different context, not given. Make sense? Yes, everyone with me on that break? Right. So not the whole sentence, just a part of it, the quality of it. Is that clear? Right. So we have to identify what is the quality given. If it's in the same context and synonym or the same word, true. If it's in the same context but opposite word, false. If the context is different, I don't know about looks. I only know about brain. Make sense, everyone? So true, false, not given. 3 possibilities. That is what true, false, not given is. Everyone understanding so far? Yes. So let's see one more. If I say Mr. X is a hard-working man. You have to say true, false, or not given. So our right side always is going to be the question side, and left side the passive side, right? So Mr. X is a hard-working man. I go here. Mr. X is an intelligent man. True, false, or not given? Not given. We don't know about his effort he puts into work. Do we know? We just know his brain. So mostly intelligent people will not be hardworking anyway because they can just make some shortcuts, right? Makes sense? So we don't know about his effort of work he puts into it. Makes sense? Now, Mr. X is a lazy worker. Now what?
False.
False, that's right. The lazy worker, right? He's not a hard worker, he's a lazy worker. Makes sense? So answer becomes false. Why? It's in the same context and opposite information is given, right? Other one was out of context, so I don't know his effort he puts into it, right? So next, Mr. X puts a lot of effort into his work. So true, false, or not given?
True.
Now you understand what is the difference between true, false, or not given. So same context, synonym or same word is true. Same context, opposite word is false. Out of context, not given. Make sense? So context word is very important for us, right? So let's go next. What is place? Now before we go next, quality can be 2 kinds. One is when I said Jasmine is an intelligent girl, I was giving the quality of the noun. Make sense? So what is the quality of a noun called in English? What is the grammatical term for it? Honest, rich, beautiful, intelligent. What are these words in English? Adjectives, right? So basically we're looking for what? Adjectives. So grammatically talking, right? Adjectives. Now can I give a quality of the action, of the verb? What is that called? Adverb. So we can also have a quality of the action. So if I say, I cooked chicken, it's an action-based statement. I cooked tasty chicken. Adjective, tasty, it's the adjective of a noun, chicken. If I say, I cooked chicken quickly, that quickly is what? Quality of my?
Adverb.
Of my cooking. You understand? So it's an adverb. It's an added quality of my action, cooking. So quickly, mostly the ly words are adverbs. Makes sense? So we are looking for them as well. Why? Because in the passage says, I took 20 hours to make very tasty chicken. True, false, or not given? Question says, I made the chicken quickly. The passage says, I made very tasty chicken but I took 20 hours. False, because adverb does not match. Right? Both adverbs are in the same context of speed of cooking, but it did not match. Make sense? And if the passage says, I made it rapidly, true, false, or not given?
Same. True.
True. Right? Why? Because same context and synonyms. Swiftly, rapidly, quickly. Synonyms. Answer becomes true. Now do you understand? When it will be not given? I cooked tasty chicken quickly and I cooked tasty chicken efficiently.
Not given.
Not given. We don't know about the speed. You understand? We don't know about the speed of cooking. Is right. So that is why not given. Now, not given can also be when nothing is given. For example, I cooked chicken quickly. I cooked chicken.
Not given.
Not given because I don't know anything about speed. So not only out of context but also insufficient information. Are you with me? So when is it true? True is same context, write it on a separate page, right? Not with the steps. So we are defining what is true, right? True is same context, same word or synonym. That's true. Same context, same word or synonym. Is that clear? False is same context but opposite word or antonym. What's the difference between opposite and antonym? Same thing or a little different?
Total different.
Opposite and antonym. What's the difference
Same.
in these 2 words?
Antonym.
Opposite means
Opposite word
Different.
or antonym? Is the same thing or different things?
Different thing.
What's the difference? Give me an example.
I think so.
Oh,
Opposite word or antonym? Same thing or different thing?
same thing.
Same thing? No.
Yeah.
A slight difference. I'll tell you. For example, honest. Honest is a quality. Right? The opposite would be dishonest.
Dishonest.
Right? But antonym would be cheat, disloyal. That means antonyms are synonyms of the opposite word. You understand? There's something called opposite, which is straight away opposite. Honest, dishonest. Happy, sad. You understand? So, but antonym of happy would be sorrowful as well, which is the synonym of the antonym. You understand? So that's a little different between opposites or antonym. So if you find an opposite word, still false. If you find an antonym, still false.
In
that
false
clear?
also same content.
So same context. Context has to be same. Jasmine is beautiful, Jasmine is ugly. Context has to be still looks. Is that clear? Only then it will be false. If the context changes, then not given. So not given has two options. One, out of context. Second, insufficient information. You with me? Same context, same word, synonym, true. Same context, opposite word, antonym, false. Out of context, not given. Insufficient information, not given.
What is the not given? It's
Insufficient information or out of context. We are talking about beauty and he is talking about brains. Out of context. Is that clear?
So false is same context and
Same context, opposite word or antonym. That definition is clear to everyone? Yes, but we are not talking about the whole sentence. We are talking about what? One part of it, either a quantity or a quality. Is that clear? We are not talking about the whole sentence is true, false or not given yet. Not yet, right? We are just talking about breakdown. Each part can be true, can be false, can be not given. You understand? So for example, if I say Jasmine is from Nepal and is an intelligent girl. Okay, it's a long statement, compound statement, right? The passage says Jasmine is a Nepalese girl and is very brainy or is very beautiful. Now true, false or not given. Question says Jasmine is from Nepal and is intelligent. Passage says Japanese is a Nepalese girl and is very beautiful. True, false or not given now?
Not given.
Why not true? She's from Nepal, she's from Nepal.
No,
Now there are two parts,
intelligent.
right?
Yeah.
Two parts. There are two parts. First part is true. Are you with me?
Yeah.
But the second part is not given.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
It is a possibility. So what we have understood till now is identifying each part and verifying from the passage. Is it true? Is it false? Is it not given? Not the whole sentence yet. Just one part of it. That part is only quantity based or only quality based, which is intelligent based. Make sense? This is also a quality. Which country are you from? You are a Nepalese girl or a Chinese girl or an Indian. You understand? That's also a quality of a person. He is an Indian man, so Indian becomes adjective. Is that right? Makes sense? Okay. Now, number 3. We still don't know the answer to this sentence, so we have to cover a few more steps to get to that. Okay. We only have understood when is one part of it, additional information in it, is true or false or not given. Is that clear? Sometimes the structure itself can also have true, false, not given. For example, if I say, I cooked chicken, is your question, and the passage says, I ate chicken. True, false, or not given?
Not given.
Why? Because the action is
Action
out of
change.
context. Do you understand? So, with no additional information there. But cooked or ate are same thing or different thing? Different thing. So, out of context, answer will become what?
Not given.
Not given. Why? Because based on the action. Makes sense? Similarly, iPhone is more expensive than LG phone is your question. I go there and it says iPhone has more features than LG phone. True, false or not given? Not given. Because the structure is out of context. You understand? So one is these things we have to verify the context. And secondly, these things also we have to verify the context. You understand? So context is very, very important to make it true, false or not given. Sometimes structure will be in the same context, same structure. Sometimes structure will be same context but opposite. You understand? Not only the additional information but the structure. For example, pollution leads to global warming. There? Global warming leads to pollution here. True, false or not given?
False.
False. Because context is there. Cause and effect relationship between pollution and global warming. But it's the opposite. You understand? And that will make it false. You understand? That is why both are important. Structures as well as additional information. Sometimes structure will change. Sometimes structure will be same and true. Sometimes additional information will change or will be not given or will be true. So both are important parts. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. So So if I say I lived in Parramatta in 2007. I have been to Parramatta in 2007.
Not given.
Not given. You understand? False.
How?
I lived in Parramatta in 2007.
Action change.
I have been to Parramatta in 2007. Truly. Not given. Why? How do I know I was living there? I went there to meet my girlfriend, man. How was I living there? You understand?
At least you had been there.
Yes, but was I living there? Do you live in Marrickville? You be here every day, but do you live here?
No.
That's it. So how do I say true or false? Make sense, right? So structure can change in context, and that is not given. Are you understanding now, everyone? So action is different. It's an action-based statement, and different action is given. How can I say true or false? Out of context. Is that clear? So this is very important, and then all true false are very easy. The moment you understand this part of it. Is that clear, everyone? Right. So out of context is straight away not given. I was living there. I was residing there. True, false, or not given?
True.
True. Because synonym in the same context. Right. I was living there. I was working there.
Not given.
Not given, right? Don't say false because the action is different. I don't know I was living there. Maybe I was living there as well while I was working there. How do I know? Insufficient information there. Is it clear? Action changes, answer becomes not given. Simple. So I lived in Parramatta in 2007. I worked in Parramatta in 2007. Not given. How do I know I was living there? I was working there, right? So I can have no information about residing or living. Right? So if I say I was living in Parramatta in 2007 and my home in 2007 was in Parramatta.
True.
Yes.
True. You understand now? So we just have to think while comparing, is it the same context or out of context, right? My office in 2007 was in Parramatta, not given. Is that clear? Because out of context. From living, it went to working. Yeah, context changed, right? So, everyone understood on the structure and till here? Quantity and quality. Let's go to place. Place means what? Place means where. So anything about where, it can be cities, it can be countries, you'll find many times they have in United States, in New York, and questions like that. So they are place-based tests, right? You're verifying where. Okay. Similarly, places can be certain destinations. For example, I'm going to the post office. I'm going to the train station. So not really a city name or a country name, but destinations. Places can also be where is the bag? Where is the bag? On top of the chair. Understand? Where is the coffee? On top of the table. Where is the bin? Behind me. Where is the CPU? Under the table. So under, behind, on top, in front, next to, etc., etc. Also define where. Makes sense? So we have to check it. So if the question says the coffee is lying on the table and the passage says you can get the coffee from the fridge. So same context or different context? No. Where is the context? Where can I get the coffee from? From on the table or from the fridge? So same context, where, and I'm finding out different places given in two different contexts, so false. Make sense? Same context, different information, false. Is that right? You want that book, you can get it from that room. And if I say, you can get it from this table here. So I'm lying to you because the passage says that room, you are saying this table. But both are where based, place based. So context is place, different places, answer becomes false. Context is place, there the context is cost of the book, not given. Right? The book is on the table, the book costs $5, of course not given, right? Different context. Is that clear? But the book is on the table or in the cupboard, false. Same context, different answers. Make sense now? Right? Because both are place based. Where can I find the book? You can find it on the table. Where can I find the book? You can find it in the cupboard. So true, false, or not given? False.
Read up to 20, please.
To 20?
It's too cold.
Please shut it off or something.
Yes.
So, true, false, or not given what I did. The passage said put it to 20. I did what?
Shut it.
Shut it off. So true, false, or not given?
Not given.
Come on.
Oh,
False.
Given. Why?
Not given because he said different thing. You did
Yes,
different
action was increasing temperature, action is shutting it down. Not given, right? Okay. So, keep it. Alright, so that's all you have to learn. Tricks. Okay, time. Time means what? When. Right? So when. So anything time based. If I say, let's make a simple question. That's the only name I'm remembering now. Jasmine was born. So this is not the same Jasmine anyway. Jasmine was born in 19th century, right? So see, I changed the person now. So Jasmine was born in the 19th century, it should be, in the 19th century. And the passage says, Jasmine was born in 1872. True, false, or not? This is the passage, that's the question.
False.
False.
Time based, right?
False.
Everyone happy with false now?
False.
All are wrong. Think, guys.
Yeah, passes.
Passage is Jackson was born in 1872.
Jasmine was born.
This is 18th century, isn't it?
You tell me. That's the question, right? It's time based.
Yeah. Maybe
Not given.
not given.
Think. Not given is also wrong. It's true.
True.
Which century are we in now? 20. And what is the year? So 2012 is which century? So 1872 is which century?
19th.
True, false, or not given?
True.
Time based test, right? When? Right? Simple first section test and you make a mistake there because it's time based.
Okay.
Make sense? Are you with me, everyone? Time based test, right? When? So when was Jasmine born? 19th century. When was Jasmine born? 1870. True, false, or not given? True. Now let's play a trick. True, false, or not given? That's the question, that's the passage. So she was not born in 1872 based on this. False means you are lying to me. She was not born in 1872
She
based on
was
the
born,
passage.
but the passage doesn't say there was.
Which year? So you are not given. Is that right? 19th century, yes, but which year? 1872. Based on the passage. Do I know he was born in 1872?
So not given?
Not given. Insufficient information. Same context. Is it right, everyone? So this is the test, right? And we have to understand the question. Which year was she born in? She was born in this century. This century has how many years? 100 years. Which year? I don't know. Or do I? I don't, right? So based on the passage, incomplete information. Now, Augustine, you want to go there? It's better there. Okay, better. Yes? You understood time-based test, right? So all additional information are important. Jasmine is Jasmine. Born is born. Only the time is changing and my answer will change. So this simple level of question will be in the first section. Is it clear? Time-based test, right? In the last section, they may be testing two things, time as well as quality. That's what is going to happen when they make longer sentence or more difficult sentence. They might be testing at two levels in the same question. Here they're checking only one thing and you made a mistake, right? Everyone? Happy? So we always stay in 1 century ahead. 19th is 1872, but not given because we don't know the year, right? So that is what it is. So incomplete information. 19th century is fine, but which year in 19th century? I don't know. So how can I say you're telling me the truth? She can be born in 1873, 74, 75, 51. We don't know. Make sense, everyone? Yes. Okay. So I have geography books. I have books. True, false, or not given?
Not given.
Not given. Which kind of books? Incomplete information. Is that right? If I write geography here and erase this from here, true, false, or not given? I have books. Am I lying to you by saying?
False.
True. You understand now? My fault. I have books. Am I a liar by saying I have books? I'm not lying to you, right? Based on the passage, you found out I have books. Is that clear? Yes, all understanding. 1 second time you spend, then do I have books or not? Yes, no, not given. Yes, you have books. You are telling me the truth. Makes sense? The type is not even checked. I don't even need the quality. Do I have books or not?
Yeah.
Make sense? Based on the passage, yes. And that is what the difference in true, false, not given, or yes, no, not given. Based on the passage, yes, I have books. Is it clear? Or this statement is true. They are both same things. One is question based, one is statement based. Do I have books? Yes, I have books. True. You understand the difference? Yeah. Same thing, right? So that is why they have two kinds of questions: yes, no, not given, or true. All right. So place is where, and time is when. Now this when is not necessarily numbers and centuries. When can be tomorrow, last year. It can be English words as well, right? For example, quarterly, annually. All these are time-based information. Is that right? Half yearly. So all these are time-based. 3 months. Decade. What is a decade?
10 years.
10 years, right? So they century, millennium, they can always keep doing this. Okay. What is millennium, anyone? 100 century, thousands. 1,000 years is millennium.
1,000 years.
So century is 100, millennium is 1,000. Right? So examples mean when they extend the sentence, add more information by giving examples. Right? For example, if I say a long sentence, I have 5 electronic equipments at home, including a plasma TV, PS3, dishwasher, washing machine, and iPad too. So 5 equipments I have at home. Is that clear? Right. So what did I do? Added what? Examples. Makes sense. So if I have to break down the whole sentence, what is the structure?
Simple.
Simple. Action based. Have is the action. Right? I have 5. How many? 5. What 5? Equipments. Right? Which kind of equipments?
Electronic.
Quality. Where do I have them? At home. Makes sense? Which ones? 5 examples. Are you with me? Right? So that's called a long sentence. I'm breaking it down to parts. Some quantity, some quality, some place. Right? And some examples. Is that clear? So, if the question says this sentence and the passage says, I have 5 electronic equipments at home. True, false, or not given? Huh? Come on. Question says, I have 5 electronic equipments at home, including PS3, plasma TV, dishwasher, washing machine, and iPad 2. Good. And the passage says, I have 5 electronic equipments at home. True, false, or not given?
True.
How guys?
It's insufficient.
Insufficient information.
Not
Which ones?
Yeah, which ones?
I have to break it down. Examples, not given.
Not given.
You understand now? Insufficient information. Right? Maybe some other 5. How do I know the same 5 you have? Is that clear? So insufficient information available in the passage to say true. It's not given. Why? Because one thing when I broke down was examples. When I verified the example of the passage, I cannot verify it. Insufficient information. Is that clear? When I verified the quantity, it matched. When I verified the quality, it matched. When I verified the place, it matched. Is that clear? When I tried to verify the examples, insufficient information. Makes sense? That is why we break it down into everything. Quantity, quality, place, time, examples.
Like in previous example, you had given books and geography books.
That's
Your geography book not matching with the passage. Then
That's
how-
right. Yes. So I have books.
Yeah.
Good question, right? I have books. Passage says what? I have.
geography.
So what am I breaking? The passage or my sentence? Sentence. Break it. Do I need which kind? Do I need the quality of books from the passage? I don't. Any additional information there? It was only structure, right? I'm breaking the passage down or breaking the sentence down. What is it? Read the question, right? And we break that sentence down. In the question,